of Allah, most beneficent, most merciful. All praises belong to Allah, the Lord of the universe. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon His Prophet Muhammad, his household, and his companions, as well as all those who follow their footsteps until the day of judgment. Viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are most welcome to the new edition of the program, Islam is a Way of Life, coming to you from Kullum television. My name is Aminu, Aliyu, Gusau, Gusau. If you remember, we are still on the topic, the unity of religion. That is to say, there are no diverse religions. Religion is one, and it is the message of Allah which the messengers came with. And that message, as I explained, consists of the main creeds or main issues of belief which we must all believe in. And these beliefs are: one, that this universe is created. It does not come out of nothing and all by itself, but it is created, and that it is created by a conscious being, and that conscious being is called Allah, who is the creator. And Allah is one. He does not beget, nor is he begotten, nor does he have a wife or parents, and nor does he have partners who share in his power and in his ability to create. So this is the basic belief, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent messengers for our guidance. He sent these messengers through his angels. He sent his message to the messengers through his angels, and these messages are contained in the books that are revealed by Allah to these prophets. We also need to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said that this world, this life, the life of this world is not the end. When we die, it is not the end, that we will be resurrected on the day of judgment, and we will face the trial of how we led our lives on this world. We will be tried before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this is called hisab. And after the end of this hisab, those who have accepted the guidance of the messengers will be rewarded by paradise, while those who refuse to follow the teachings of Allah brought by the messengers will face the punishment of hellfire. Now, these are the basic beliefs that are contained in the teachings of the messengers, all of the messengers, from the Adam alayhi salam to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi salam. Now, this is the first aspect of the message that the messengers came with, that is the aqaid. Then the sharia, we should lead our lives, that is what is obligatory for us to do, what is mandatory for us to do, what is optional, what is permissible, what is not permissible, and how we can do what we are going to do, what is right and what is wrong. All these consist of what is called Sharia, that is the social and legal system as well as the moral system of life that a human being is supposed to submit to, because it comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala direct. Now, as far as Sharia is concerned, there are minor differences between one messenger and another because of the difference between time and space. Messengers come at different times, and they come to different people who live in different geographical locations in this world, who live according to different customs and different traditions, who live in different economic circumstances. So, because of this, there are minor differences between the Sharia that a certain messenger comes with and another. But basically, the basic principles of Sharia are the same, because the basic objective and goal of Sharia is to ensure justice in carrying out our lives in this world, that everything must, whatever we do must be according to the principles of justice, that you, all of each and every one of us must not cheat, nor will he be cheated. This is basically the basic goal of Sharia, and this is these two aspects now, the Aqidah and the Sharia, make up the message that every messenger comes with. In that respect and in that sense, religion is one. The only thing that we can call religion is that which has been sent by Allah to his messengers. Anything that any religion or any system of life which calls itself religion but is not sent by Allah through his messengers cannot be called religion. It is not in actual sense religion. The only system that is entitled to be called religion is that which has been sent by Allah to his respective messengers. And the contents of what Allah has sent to his messengers is one. That is the Aqidah and the Sharia. These are the contents of the message of Allah to his messengers. So religion is one, and religion has never been 2 or 3 or 4 since the beginning of time. That is why we started by explaining that all the polytheistic religions that exist in this world are either of two. They are either the creation of man himself, that man just sat down and created a system of worship which he calls his own religion. Now, that is the creation of man, so it cannot be called religion. Or it is a corrupted form of the religion sent by Allah through one of his messengers. Because the reason why Allah repeatedly sent messengers is because people over time always corrupt the teachings of the former messenger. When a messenger comes with a message, after some time people will now corrupt the teachings and will bring into that religion so many other things that don't belong to the religion, to the extent that the religion will become totally distorted. So that distortion will now make it obligatory for Allah to send another messenger to come and refine, to come and take away all those things that are added into the religion by man, and reform the religion and make it reformed, make it clean. And people will again corrupt it, and another messenger will come. Now, how many messengers are there? So many of the Islamic ulama, scholars that is to say, have opined that there are a certain number of people sent by Allah. But the fact remains that only Allah knows how many messengers He has sent. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, minhum man qasasna alayk wa minhum man lam naqasus alayk. Out of these messengers, there are some whom we have given you their stories, and there are some that we have not told you anything about their stories. So even the Prophet ﷺ does not know the stories of some of the messengers and prophets of Allah that have passed. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made a statement in the Quran. He said, وَإِن مِّنْ أُمَّةٍ إِلَّا خَلَا فِيهَا نَذِيرٌ. There has never been a nation or a community except that Allah has sent a messenger that into it. That is to say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that for every nation that has lived, that is for every community of people, for every tribe of people, or for every geographical locations, partitions of this world, Allah has sent messengers into the different parts of the world. So messengers have come from virtually every part of the world. There have been messengers that had come in Asia. There were messengers that had come in Europe. There were messengers that were sent in Africa, and in fact in all the continents. That's according to this verse, which Allah says, وَإِن مِّنْ أُمَّةٍ إِلَّا خَلَا فِيهَا نَذِيرٌ. So the most important point for us is not how many messengers were there, but that Allah in His infinite mercy and wisdom and in His infinite justice has sent messengers to each and every part of this world so that people can be guided. But that out of these messengers, Allah has chosen to tell us the story of a very few of them. Just a few of them. Allah has told them, has told us their stories. So we know their stories. But the rest of them, we don't know their stories. But if you now look at the different polytheistic religions that exist in this world, you will be able to divide them into two. One, those that bear reminiscence to the old teachings of the messengers, and those that were made up by men themselves. You can understand that. So it's either these religions were corrupted forms of the sacred religion of Allah, clean one, or that they are fabrications of man himself. In every case, these are no longer to be described as religions, because they have lost the authenticity to be called religions. So the only religion of Allah remains that religion that is sent by Allah to His messengers. Now, this is why we say religion is one, has always been one. So as far as the history of the world is concerned, there has always been two systems only that rule the world. The system of Allah, which is the religion of Allah, or the system of man, that is what man has fabricated for himself, what man has made for himself. And we can call it the right system or the wrong system, or we can call it the true system or the false system. That is to say, there has never been more than one system or that more than two systems governing the world, either the system of Allah or the system of human beings, or you say the right system or the wrong system, or you say the true system or the false system. Now we will look into the major religions that now exist in this world and which lay claim to the fact that Allah has sent them down to this world, and we will compare them and see whether they still remain authentic religions that have been sent by Allah, or that they also have been corrupted. And we'll try to show that as of now the only remaining religion that is that represents the actual religion brought by all the messengers of Allah to this world is the religion of Islam. This is what we will discuss inshallah in our next lesson. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.